I'm going to go through each of our equipment, point out batteries needed. Even going to show you how to transfer the tape to the Sony editor, which is right here. I'll show you how to insert the disc, which must be a Sony DVD RW. And I'll show you the difference between this camera and the other Sony night cam that's got a super night shot button on it. Right now we'll go over some of the equipment. This is a little mini DVD camcorder. It is not a night shot, but you can use that to interview people or show buildings prior to going inside during the daylight hours. We have two laser grid pointers and one flashlight, the large one. This got a red lens cover, so when you turn it on you will not affect your eyes. These are all 9-volt battery operated. Have a millimeter, bottom left, two K2s, another type of EMF meter on the right, a a digital thermometer, and an EMF pump. This is a static meter, trimeter. These are two kind of like toys, but when you turn them on, they create energy. So if anything comes around, you have a static camera on it. If anything touches it, you ask the spirit to touch it, it will show up. It also generates energy. These are the infrared lights for the Sony night cams. And this is a full spectrum camera. These for stills and also for video. And this is the voice box. I made up to where two speakers are used. It has a little power amplifier on it. It makes it easier to hear. And we got two digital voice recorders. And this is a static cam, infrared, that actually can be connected to this and placed in a certain spot. With a disc inside, it'll actually run for 6 hours. Now right now I have it on regular camera mode, not night vision. I will hit a switch on the side of the camera. On the camera I'm holding, the switch is right over here on this. On this camera, it's right here. But I'll show you the difference between the night modes. Now it's going to night vision. It actually will say night shot. I'm going to pause it right now, turn off the lights, and show you the difference. Okay, I'm back. Now this is regular night shot with no infrared. Now if I turn on one of the infrared lights, it lights up really nice. That's with it gone. And I'm going to it's a single one, and this is with two lights. That's with one, that's with two. It's always better to have two infrared lights going. Now these will only last approximately 2 hours. So if you're going on a longer investigation, just use one, especially if it's in small quarters. One light will work. But if you're going in a bigger area, like even outside, then I would use two. And now I'm going to switch to the other camera. Okay, now I'm going to show you how the Multifunction DVD recorder works. First, turn it on. Now come on. Insert a DVD. There's a little button over here. Push that. It'll open. Get yourself a new disc. Put it in and close the door. Now it says it will be checking the disc. Okay, now push the return button. And what you want to do is video to DVD. Push the enter button. And it'll show video in. Hit the enter button. It says format disk. Hit yes, hit the enter button. It will format the disk. Takes a little bit, so I'll return after that. Okay, once it's finished formatting, it will say no signal input. That means you have to hook up these three cables. One is red, one is yellow, one is white, to the camcorder. Now at the front, on the side, just a little plastic cover. Each place is color coordinated to match the cable. There's the yellow one, which is the video, the white one, and the red one are the stereo audio. And now, once that's done, you hit the play, and then once it shows there, you push this little button right here, record. And it's recording everything that I did on that other camera. It shows you how much time is recording. And what I'll do is I'll come back later and place this camera tape on a disc, and we will edit it. And by the way, I will edit it on the computer and record it, and then it all will be placed into its own movie, which will be able to be played to every Spiritlight member. So anybody will be able to videotape, transfer it, and edit. Once it's placed in the movie maker, it's actually very easy after that. Okay, once your video has been transferred over here and it's all done, you push stop. It'll read no signal, but that's okay. Go to menu, go to setup, hit enter, to where it says finalize. It says finalize the disc for playback on DVD players, and hit yes. And do OK. And it's finalizing. And once that's done, I can remove the disc. Okay, I've now brought the disc into the computer. Put the disc in, hit computer. I want the disc. I'm going to write. Now some computers will be different, but this one I have to go through these stages on this little laptop. But this is what you want to see right here. Now this, where it says VTS/01/1. Right click, you want to open with Windows Movie Maker. You have to wait for it uploads. Upload right there shows a little picture of all the equipment that I took. I'm going to try to do this with one hand. Now right click and you want to drag it all the way down. Sorry. Drag it all the way down here. And then it will show up over here. There we go. It shows. Now, to start your little editing part, you want to go up here and you find tools, and then titles and credits. There we go. Now we want to say title at the beginning. Click yes. And then what I'm going to do is put in Spiritlight Paranormal Investigations. Oh, I'm going to change the colors. So what you do is you just go up here where it says text and color. And now hit the font. Change it to purple. Hit OK. Background. Change it to the pink. Hit OK. And it should add the title. Okay, it is. And we'll hit play. And that will start the editing part. Now what I do is I listen to the video. And then I will end it at the appropriate place. Then I'm going to go and transfer this camera that I'm doing now to finish up the ending part. Now, let me find the end. Okay, just take it all the way down here to the end part. Okay, when you get down to the end, you need to trim some off. What you go is you go up to here to clip. And trim end. It takes the end part out. I will go up here to tools, tiles and effect, at the end. And I'll put in DianeSpiritlight.com. And that will do. When I hit add title, it'll take it to the end. Now if I had the other disc up here, it'll show up in another box and I'll be able to drag it in between the two. One thing I want to point out about the cameras. There's a little switch on the side. Push it all the way down for the VCR, for playback. In the middle, it's for charging. Here you have your play, your stop, rewind. But make sure it's in the VCR mode before you can actually play it back to record it. Now there is the viewfinder. You can actually open up to show a screen. But if you do that, the battery on the camera goes twice as fast. Now on the side, there's a red button. You push that to record. This little switch right here, if it's all the way down, it's off. It's in standby. Push it up, it'll be ready to record. And that's the most important thing. Other than making sure when you turn it on, it says night shot. If you don't see night shot when it first comes in, make sure you hit the buttons to put it in night shot. I'm still recording this. The second camera, as soon as this is done, I will again go back to the movie maker and show you how it's two cameras can be added to the same movie. Okay, I'm back. Now what I did is I saved the movie to my flash drive, went back and filmed some more, came back, put it on the disc. Well, you'll see all that here in just a moment. And what I do is I have both of them now. What I'm going to do is drag the first one down. And it will show the beginning. Right there. And what I'll do is I'll go to the end, but I want to insert the other video. Now what I'll do is I'm going to find the end. Now as soon as, okay, that's where that comes in, right there. I'm just going to back up just a little bit. If you bring your pointer down here, it'll back it up to where you want it to, and then hit split. It splits it in two. I'm going to go up here and drag this down and put it right between the two. So what happens is it comes, and there's the other camera. Now what we'll do, I'll edit that some more. Insert what I'm talking about here. And then once it's all done, I will hit the publish movie. And you can publish it to a flash drive or directly to the computer. And that will be it. Again, the longest process again is if you have 2 hours of each camera. Then you just have to basically wait till everything's rewound. Make sure the cameras are plugged into the charger so they can have a full charge when you're trying to do all this. Record it, draw the process, and the easy part actually is this part right here. This is the least time constraint part. You just have to pay attention on what you want to make the movie about. So I'm going to go and put this on the disc, and then I will publish it all, and it will be complete. 2